Boom! Yeah! Yo! Get up! Come on! Get ready! Come on! What's everybody doing? Woo! Did I wake you up? It's Tuesday. You know what that means? Tuesday with Todd, folks. Come on! It is December 7th. We got like 3 weeks left of the year. 2021 going out with bang. 2022. It just seems weird to say 2022. 2022 is going to be here before we know it. I don't know about you, but it's been a little busy here. For a good majority of it, we had DTF printer going, we had sublimation printer going, we had the graph tech going, we had the Roland going. I think all of our machinery was going at the same time today. So it was an amazing, it's been an amazing day. Rush orders are still coming in. So if you are one of the ones that have sent a rush order, don't worry. They're going out. Everything is still clearly on schedule. We haven't had to extend any delivery times. So bringing in an employee, right? Bringing in an employee. So we're rock and rolling, man. How are you today? Tell me. It's like a balmy like 20 degrees here today. I think sun is deceiving. It looked pretty outside, like it might be warm, and it's cold. It was cold on the golf cart when I took the kids to school, and it was cold when I picked them up. Luckily, we got a little heater and a little cover, so I think we're going to go all year strong with that. So let me know that you're here and that you can see this. We'll go over a rundown of what we got rocking and rolling today. I'm going to let you decide on kind of the order that we do stuff on it because, hey, that's what we do, right? We like to get you involved in it because we got a couple different things going on. We're doing sublimation plaques, we got a plaque that is over at the press. I should have it here to show you, but we'll show it to you over there. So, Darren, what's going on? Jerry, hello. Ooh, cooking. What you cooking, Jerry? What you cooking? I had tamales for lunch. Oh, I love December, so I can get tamales. Corey thought they were a little spicy. I thought they were a little perfect. Tamales, man. I love me some tamales. Darren, on duty at the fire station? Well, at the station, I know it's a fire station. Not everybody knows it's a station, so hopefully I can say that. But be safe, my friend. Hopefully everything is going well for you. I'm assuming this is Pilar, but I don't know. FU, Facebook user. So occasionally that happens because StreamYard and Facebook don't always play nice to each other. So the way that we can do that is we got a couple options. If you go to oursuccess.group/Facebook, give StreamYard permission, then I'll be able to see who you are. The other option, which is probably a lot simpler and a little bit less time consuming and things like that, is if you just go to our YouTube channels, which if you head over to fatdadlive.com or liveosg.com, head over there, make sure that you subscribe, make sure you ring the bell. When we go live, you'll get notifications, boom, 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 then we'll know who you are. But I'm assuming that's Pilar. I'm assuming that's Pilar because I know her well. So there we go. What's up, Chuck? It's nice and sunny here. If that's still Pilar, it's still Colorado, which is amazing because, when I think cold, I think mountains and Denver and snow and things like that. And Pilar does not like the cold. So she should move to Florida or something, but she won't. So I don't want to hear complaining about it because even today, as we were going to pick up the kids, I'm thinking maybe it's time to move south. Move south. And then I started thinking, for shipping reasons, do I kind of want to stay in the Midwest region? Like just drop down, Mississippi or Texas or Louisiana or somewhere down there, where it can still get a little chilly, but I'm close to the ocean, close to the Gulf, and then shipping will still be easy. So, hey, we'll see how it is. Chuck, 72 here in Florida. It's amazing. It's like 27, so it's like reverse here. Well, it's dark. It looks like it's dark outside. It is dark. Good afternoon to you, Mo. Tamales, yes. Oh, they were good. They had chorizo in them. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Oh, no, it's Kim. Kim, we know better than this. So that means you were in Arizona, right? Is that where you're at now? You're in Arizona? So, yeah, having it 70 in Arizona. Yeah, we'll let that slide there. Okay, you're headed there. Good. We'll see you over there. Getting ready for the snow tomorrow. I think we're going to stick away from the snow. I don't think we're going to have any snow for a little while, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so here's what we got tonight. Go over what we have going on for specials, because we do have some specials going on. We're going to talk about the products that we have, and I'm going to let you guys decide. So I need your comments in the comments, right? Also, one other thing. If you're watching on Facebook, we don't always see your comments. It's one of those other things where StreamYard and Facebook don't always play nice to each other. So if you were commenting and I haven't brought you on screen, or I haven't seen, or I haven't said anything, then the best thing to do is head over to the YouTube channels of fatdadlive.com or liveosg.com, because I'll never know that you were there. And yes, Kim, we can see you. Neil, 15 in Minnesota. And Neil, I think all of your stuff is now officially here. So we're going to bang that out for you. Don't try and get the new employee to bang it out tonight. And then either way, it's going to ship tomorrow. So overnight that, and tomorrow's Wednesday. You have it Thursday, my man. Looks like everything showed up here today. We were thinking it would be tomorrow, but everything showed up here today. So boom, boom. We're going to be able to bang that out either tonight or tomorrow and ship it out tomorrow. So that'll be sweet. And yes, Kim, I don't know if I said that, but yes, I can see it now. Oh, and South Texas has amazing tamales. You know what? Surprisingly enough, where we are here in the Midwest, I'm in Illinois, Iowa border. In fact, the Mississippi runs the wrong way. It actually runs east to west here. We have a fine Mexican dishes. Yeah. I can say that. Mexican dishes. We have a great Mexican heritage here, and the tamales. I mean, if you're not buying tamales, buy a Ziploc bag out of somebody's trunk. It's not really tamales. I mean, come on, right? If you're not buying that food out of trunks of cars, I don't know if it's really tamales. I think it's kind of there. Anytime. Thanks for the order. Glad we were able to get it. So Neil is one of the many rush orders that we've had in this last week. It's an amazing thing that's going on. Decals, banners, flags, DTF transfers, T-shirts. There is something else that's in there. Coats. There's been a lot of rush order stuff, and we're staying right on track. So crossing fingers I didn't just jinx myself and then knock on everything that's heard there. Oh, Amanda. Oh, yeah. So you grew up here. So, Amanda, you know that we do have a fine, Mexican cuisine here. Now, we are the originators of Taco Pizza, Happy Joe's. It's kind of went downhill. The last couple times from Happy Joe's, it's Sad Joe's. It's really made me sad. So no more pizza there. And in Sweden, checking in, GPK over there. Ulsta, I think maybe one of these times I'll never get it right. But do they even have tamales over there? You know what a tamale is? Amazing thing. Google it. Tamales. Amazing. Okay. So like I said, you let me know. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to run through sublimating a plaque, because I actually have a plaque job that we need to do. It was another rush job that we're going to bang out and do. Let me know if you want me to do the plaque first and then run through the numbers of it to go through it and how we do everything in OSG with our 5 keys, or if you want to go through the numbers first and then we press it afterwards. So you let me know which way you want to go with it, and then we'll have it go for there. Oh, I have more folks asking me about DTF, and let them know. Yes, absolutely. And while we're on the subject of 2 regular guys, what you could do too, if you're really inclined to, I got this little thing, and the Reggies are going on right now. I didn't know if everybody knows that or not, but they are going on right now. And if you head over to here, guess what we have, folks? We were nominated for Best New Product for DTF Transfers. Woohoo! Love that. So we were nominated for that. Guest on 2 regular guys, which you can definitely check out the show when you get over to 2 regular guys. Go there, check out the past shows. 2-parter. It was over there. We talked all about DTF transfers. Amazing things are going on with it. We're actually waiting on the twins to show up. They're supposed to be here last month. Crossing fingers that the ship is unloaded this week, and maybe next week we'll find out something. Because I'm trying to spend money before the end of the year, because isn't that what we all do? When you have that money laying there, you want to spend it at the end of the year. So that's what I'm trying to bang out, so we can get some new printers in here. But definitely head over here, because I can show that. If you head over to the number 2, regularguys.com/Reggies_vote. Get your votes in. Voting closes this Thursday, I believe at 5 p.m. Central. I think so. It closes at Thursday. Just get your votes in by 3 to be safe. But it does close this Thursday. We're for a couple different categories. I'd love your votes, so make sure you go there and get those votes in over there. Plaque first? Plaque first. Okay. Plaque first? I'm fine with doing plaque first. I can do it either way. And hello, Ree. Good for you. Good for you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Okay. So a couple things we got going on. I'm going to drop all of this stuff into the comments here. So it's going to come fast and it's going to come quick, and it's going to come there. So Sublimation Supplies, if you did not know, you are going to know that we have sublimation ink, sublimation paper. We carry the StarCraft. There it is. There it is. StarCraft Solo. We carry the StarCraft ink, sublimation ink, and the sublimation paper. In fact, there's the ink right there. I do have some ink up there. And I do have the paper over here. But we do carry those supplies. If you go there and you can use the code TWT10, it's TWT10, it'll save you 10% off your sublimation supplies, so your ink and your papers and that. So you can go there and check that out. Part of the design that we used, I was able to get the designs from over at designbundles.net. Now, if you did not know, Design Bundles is actually running the sale right now on their gold level memberships. It's regular like $18.99. I think now it's like $7.99. So it's ridiculously cheap right now. So I highly suggest you to go. That link will be in the comments there to go check that out. We've had tons of great stuff come from there for the last year, and I'd like to show off the stuff that we're able to get from you and show you. So definitely go over to designbundles.net. Check out their gold level membership. Now, the plaque that we used came from JP Plus, and remember, folks, when you purchase from JP Plus, if you use the code 9PHW2, it's going to save you 10% off select items, these being one of them. So make sure you use that code to save the 10% off of that. All right, so that's what we got. We got the sublimation supplies that we're using, which is our StarCraft things. We've got the designs came from Design Nets. We've got that on there. Well, we've got that. So those three are all cleared, ready to rock and roll. Next up, we do have some sales going on. Just in case you didn't know, we do have our end of year success sale. Say that like 4 times fast, right? Say that a lot of times fast. If you head over to for our year-end sale, boom, 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 boom. If you head over to, it's going to show it. I promise it's going to show it. If you head over to OurSuccessGroup.com/sale, you'll see all of the great things that we have over there. I'm just going to touch some highlights of some things because you are able to save a 58% off and get $150 in freebies. Like, that's ridiculous, right? Once again, you are able to save 58% off and get $150 in freebies when you buy the 5 keys. And that's over at OurSuccessGroup.com/5keys. So if you're just getting started off in your business, or even if you've been in your business and now you're like, holy crap, now I have a business, what I do? This program, I feel, is the best thing that's out there. Why? It's what we use to run our business with. Hey, we can run a 6-figure business with it. You can too. The first 2 things I think are the most important parts to anybody's business, and that's knowing what it actually costs you to run your business. So you go through, figure that out, and I can show you this when we go into our pricing, because it's the same thing that we use to price our products, which is part 2, pricing for profit. Right? Hello, we're all in this to make money. Profit is not a dirty word. Everybody makes profit. So this is your way to make sure that you're pricing every product for profit, every single time. Quick, simple, easy to use. Like I said, you can save 58% off. You get $150 in freebies. And what are those $150 in freebies? There is all of our forms that we use. So while they may not work specifically for you and your business, because they're the ones that we use in ours, what you're able to do is now you'll at least have a template to be able to use those, to be able to build your policies, procedures, things like that off of. It also includes 365 days of content. So if you're trying to be more engaging online and you're not really sure what to do, we are including you 365 days of content. So you have something every day. And it's not all industry related things. There are some industry related things. There are some conversation starters, but a lot of things to keep that conversation going. So you got that in there. And if you're really fresh off this and you're still using a place like Etsy or Pinterest or something, for your sales, and you want to start your own, bring in your own traffic by starting up a website, we do have how to build an Equid store from scratch, and Equid is an amazing service. You're able to get 10 products on there for free. So if you're wanting to start up an e-commerce, that's where you need to check that out. So like I said, say 58% off that, get $150 in freebies when you buy the 5 keys. The price is good through the end of the year. Next up, I want you to know that for less than the price of a decent cup of coffee, right? $5. Let's go with that. for less than the price of a decent cup of coffee, you can join Club OSG. Woo! Now, so what is Club OSG, right? Well, what is this Club OSG? You do this by going to oursuccessgroup.com/Club OSG. Now, Club OSG is like our OSG squad light. We're going to talk about that here in a second. But what you're going to do is you're going to get a single training. You're going to have access to that training for 90 days. So if you didn't know, we do trainings. Starting with this new year, we're going to do once a month trainings with a follow-up with it. We have all kinds of great information, and all of our trainings are built off things that people ask for. So you come to us and you're like, hey, this last one was outsourcing. Somebody wasn't too, they wanted more information on outsourcing. Say, yeah, hey, I do that all the time. Let's get into this and talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, everything we can with outsourcing. And so we created a training class on that. So you're going to have access to that. We do this on Wednesdays. You're going to have access to it. You're going to have access to a private group, and you'll have access to that for 90 days. After that 90 days, the class comes down, but you are able to purchase that at a deeply discounted rate of 50%. So 50% off, boom, boom. If you wanted to buy the class, you're able to go do that. So what is this amazing thing? $5. $5 to sign up right now. You sign up right now, $5. Each month after this, it's only $19. So like literally, a good cup of coffee is going to get you in this month, and like 3 good cups of coffee over the next month. Each month, hey, you're going to get some amazing training in it. And me, I love this. It's $19 a month. Your business is worth it. But let's just say that you don't have $5 laying around. And I get it. It's busy. Things are going on. You're trying to find every dollar that you can. Well, then do I have an even more, what I feel is a more amazing deal for you. You can actually join our OSG squad, become a member of that for only $1 this month. So for the rest of this month, it's only $1. And this is over at oursuccessgroup.com/memberships. Now, what the difference between the two is when you are part of the OSG squad, we have a training on Wednesday, and then we have a follow-up training the next week. So this is kind of like, hey, the action. We went through the training. We went through the class of this. What are we doing now? Let's do some actionable steps to be able to get you successful in this. Because we felt like we were kind of giving you information, feeding you with the fire hose, as Aaron likes to say. And it's tough, because we're every 2 weeks, it was training. And there was not a lot of time to implement it. And then the next one's coming. So here's how we did it. Let's just go ahead, boom, 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 drop down, get it over here, and let's do this, and then let's do an implementation with it. You also get office hours. We do that once a month, where it's just an open forum. Boom, office hours. You're going to be able to join in for that. You're also going to have access to all of our past trainings. So all the trainings that we've done the last 2 years, when you're part of the OSG squad, you're able to get that. So you can get into this product right now for $1. I better not hold that up. It look like 11. One single dollar. $1, 4 quarters, 10 dimes, 20 nickels, 100 pennies. I don't care. You just put it in there, and we're going to take care of the rest for you. We really believe that everyone deserves the chance to succeed, and this is how we can help you get there. Now, after that initial month, it's $79 a month, but I guarantee you're going to get $79 worth of value pretty quick. A couple of members that we are currently working with in it. One is up currently. This was like last week, so I can't say currently, but they were up 158% over last year. Pretty damn cool, huh? The other one in August, they had already met their 2021 sales goals. So we played a small part in that. A big part of that was them taking the action, because that's what it really comes down to, is you taking the action. And just because you have a tool set doesn't mean you're a mechanic. It doesn't mean that you're a home builder, right? You have the tools, but you need to know how to use them, and you need to use them. So we help you with those tools, and we help you implement. So this is the time to do it. This is the time to take your business seriously. This is the time for you to get off your hump and say, yo, we're going to do this. $1. That's all it takes. $1. We're going to get there. We're going to get there to that. Questions, comments, concerns. Let's see if we've got anything coming in over here. And do you think it's a big difference on sublimate paper quality? I do. Because some of the papers absorb a lot of ink. I know people say, oh, you could just use copy paper. Yes, you can, but should you? No. Because it's not made for it. The ink actually sits on top of the sublimation paper. So that way, when it turns into gas, it's there. When you use the copy paper, it just soaks up a lot of it. So, when we go through this and you do the numbers, you can see that it's, the paper is really inexpensive. So why go cheap on it? Get good quality paper on it so you can print good quality results. So I do believe that there is a difference in sublimation paper quality. All right, what else did I have here? Just getting here, I'll hang out for the recap. And would your training cross over to WTP? Help me out. What's WTP? I don't know. I don't know what. I'm sure I do. Once I see it, I'll be like, oh yeah. But the great thing about our training that I feel is that you can use it in any business that you're in, because all businesses need to know what it costs them to run their business, right? I need to know what it costs me to have whether my doors are open or not, what it costs me per day, per hour to be here, right? I need to know that so that way I can charge accordingly. 2, we need to know how to price our products for profit. We're not in this to just give things away and go broke. We're in this to make a profit. So we have to be able to do that. We need to have some marketing, right? We need to know what's going on with marketing. We need to know, how do I get new customers? How do I take care of my current customers? We need to have a system in place to help manage all of this. Because, if you can save 5 minutes and it costs you $2 a minute to operate, well, then, hey, when you save 5 minutes, you just got lunch because you were able to find it. So becoming more efficient with it. These are things that are really important. And then what to do after the sale. Hey, I sold them, now what? Hey, you already sold them. Let's take care of them. So I think this can be used in any business. Does not matter if it's sublimation. Does not matter if it's embroidery. Does not matter if it's HTV. Does not matter if it's DTF. Does not matter if it's white toner printers. White toner printers. But that's white toner printers. Doesn't matter if that. Doesn't matter if you're mowing grass. Doesn't matter if you've got a repair shop. Doesn't matter if you run an HVAC company. That's what I did. So a lot of this is things that I had picked up over the years from different places. And when we started our business, we had to have that solid foundation. So I do believe that it would transfer over that. Am I drunk? $1, right? $1. Come on, Jerry. Jerry's going to buy rounds for everybody. Let Jerry know. She'll take your first month off you. That'd be nice, right? But yeah, $1. That's it. $1 to join. So give me a reason, and I'll wait, and I'll wait, and I'll wait, because I want to know a reason why you can invest $1 in yourself and in your business this month right now for this. Because you can cancel next month, if you choose to. I don't believe you'll want to because you get in there, but $1, $1. Oh, and look, Ramona. Hey, white toner transfer. Woo! White toner printer, white toner transfer. Good. We got it. So that's what we got going on for our upcoming sales. We're going to run those through the end of the year. You're going to see a lot of that because once it's gone, it's gone. But I do believe that it's a hell of a deal on it. $5 for the OSG squad, $1 for, $5 for Club OSG, $1 for the OSG squad, and $209 for the 5 keys. 3 amazing deals that we have going on. Once again, you can get to all of that information for our year-end success sale by just heading over right here to boom, 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 boom. Oh, is it going to go? Is it going to go? Yeah, it is. The heading right there. Show, baby, show to the year-end success sale at OurSuccessGroup.com/sale. So in all of this, we're talking, there is something else that has come up, and Q&A with TNA. Somebody said, hey, you guys haven't done that for a while. Any chance you could bring that back? It was kind of a fun thing. And when we started it, it was, at the beginning of COVID, and it was just, hey, to let everybody know we're in this together. We're here to help you guys out. We're just here to be in front of you to show that we're all going to get through this together. And so we were doing it 3-4 times a week. And then we went to doing it once a week. And then we went to doing it twice a month. And then we went to doing it once a month. And then we just sunset it out. And people were like, hey, we kind of missed that. We missed the banter back and forth between you and Aaron. And so we said, hey, what do you think? You think we should bring this back? So we are. This is going to come back starting tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to post the link for Q&A with TNA here in the comments. So that way you're able to see it. Because this will give you right over to the YouTube channel. That'll get you right over to the YouTube link, so you're able to get over there and check that out. Now, what we do need from you is we need questions. That's how this works. Q&A with TNA is no good TNA isn't any good without Q&A. I mean, we'll talk, but it'll be 15 minutes, half hour. That's the key, to keep it 15 minutes to half hour. It could go longer. I'm going to try to reel Aaron in, but hey, sometimes we just go longer on it. But we do need you to submit questions. So if you go to OurSuccessGroup.com/QA, then you're able to submit your questions there. Okay. So I think we got all of that out of the way. Getting all that out of the way, we can now get into pressing, because we decided we're doing the plaque first, right? Is that what we decided? I need yeses or nos. I don't need shaking head because I can't see you guys. So I need to know. Do you want to do plaque first? Do you want to go through the numbers first? Plaque numbers, plaque numbers, plaque numbers, plaque numbers. Let me know which way we want to go with it. We'll talk a little bit about the plaques. I said they came from JP Plus. JP Plus, you didn't know, when you go to their site, you can download templates when you purchase things. They also have tech tip sheets, so you're able to go through and tech tips on them. So like this, removing the protective film. Like, come on. I have done that more times than I care to admit, where I have pressed something without removing the protective film. I usually run into it on things that have the clear film because I don't think about it. This one had the pink film, so I probably shouldn't screw that much up to it. With this, press time is saying 75 to 90 seconds at 400 degrees with a medium firm pressure. Now, this is going to be the first time that I am doing, because I traditionally, when for most of all of my sublimation stuff, we will use the Hotronix auto clam, because that kind of has a different clam. That's a hover press, so the pressure is more coming straight down from the top. I'm going to break out the StarCraft press, which is a true clamshell, and we're going to do it on it. My old Hicks, that I'm looking at my auto clam, I'm looking at the StarCraft, and then I'm looking at my Hicks. My old Hicks, man, I banged out a lot of sublimation items on that, and we're talking the glass cubes, we're talking the slates, we're talking plaques, and it was all done with the clamshell. So while people will say you need to have a swing away to do sublimation, you really don't. You can use a clamshell. You just got to know how your clamshell works. You got to know where your pressure thinks, because you got to think with the clamshell. All right, I'm going to try and do this. You're going to have more pressure back here than here. So what I try and do is bring it up more forward to it. You got to know how your pressure comes down, where things are at with it. You got to know about where it creates that vacuum, where it pops up, because that's where a lot of times where you get that ghosting, is that transfer will come off and come back down, and that's where you get ghosting on it. So you just got to, you've got to play with your settings on it. It can totally be done with the clamshell. You do not need a hover press for it. So we are going to go, without further ado, I'm going to switch over to that other camera. I'm going to grab the mic. I'm going to get over there, and we are going to go ahead and press this bad boy up. And then what we're going to do is come on back, and then we're going to talk about, pricing this, how we price this, and see where things are at with it. So I'm taking a drink and grabbing my water. I timed that just right because the other printer just got done printing, so we won't have that rolling in the background. And I got the mic over here, and I got a camera over here, and I got comments over here, so I can see everything over here. So we should be pretty good to go. Now, the plaque that we're using, I believe this is the 6x8. Let me get this off here. Remember, when we're doing sublimation, we don't want to use Teflon sheets. We're going to use blowout paper. So, blowout paper. Now, what I use for blowout paper, this is just butcher paper from Sam's. You can buy it by the roll. You can get it from Amazon. We go to Sam's, so I might as well pick it up while I'm over there. Super simple, super easy to use. The plaque. Here's the plaque that we're going to do. And this is the protective coating that's on it. So this is the pink protective coating with it. We're going to go ahead and peel this off, which if I just grab a corner of it, it'll start to peel off. I'm going to try not to burn my hand because that is hot up there. And you'll see that this will peel nicely right off. Ta-da. All right. Okay. So we've got that off there. Now we've got our design. You should be able to slide this right here. So we've got our design. I have some crap on it. All right. So we've got our design. We've got our substrate. So with our substrate, I make the box as big as this so I can kind of line it up and see where it needs to be and go from there. So I know if I'm side to side, I'm good enough, we're good enough. We're able to go from there. Heat tape, super simple. We got heat tape. I think you can see it right there. Clear heat tape. I believe, yeah, JP Plus. Imagine that, JP Plus, right? So I'm going to put a piece right there. Bam. I'm going to put a piece right there. Bam. Oh, and one of the other things is depending on how yours is, if this is going to be hanging, you want to make sure where your slides are. You know, if it's hanging up, you want to make sure that it's at the top, not the bottom, the side. So, you know, make sure you know where that stuff is on your artwork when you're putting that stuff on there. So a little pro tip there, because you know how many times I've screwed that up? Never screwed that up. Ever. All right, so we've got this on here. Now you can use a spray if you want. I just like the tape. I think it works better. We're able to put this on here, and we're able to see through here and put it in here. And we can see that we're good to go. Okay. Now, blowout paper on top. Medium to firm pressure. Now this said 75 to 90 seconds at 400 degrees. So I went with 82 or 83 seconds. I want something like that, 82, 83 seconds in it. At 400 degrees, we can see our temp will start to come down here. You know, it started at 400. It's down to 394, 393. Then it'll stabilize and start to come back up here. But we're already, you know, at 60 seconds, so we got a minute left on this. Like I said, when you get these products, remember, you need to order a couple of them. You know, if it's your first time doing it, order at least a dozen. You know, so that way you can make sure that you get the process down. I guarantee that you're going to screw stuff up. It just happens. We all do it. Now, I don't think as a screw up, it's more of a learning experience. Now, it's a screw up if I do it twice, do the exact same thing. But not all presses and printers are created the same. So what may work for me may not work for you, even though we have the same ink, the same printer, and the same press. So you need to test things out on your own to see what is actually going to work best for you. And the way you do that is by testing things. On a plaque, you can cut little pieces and put it on there, and so you can get more presses out of that single piece. Here we go. We're down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ding. All right, we're going to pop that bad boy up there. She's going to make noise. We're going to peel that off there. We're going to pop that off, and voila, ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. We can see that there it is. Rockwell can't fix it. We're all screwed. So very nice. Nice little plaque there. That came out amazing. And guess what we used? We used a clamshell for it, right? We used a 12 by 12, nothing super fancy, super expensive. We do carry these when they're in stock. Currently, we're out of stock, waiting to get more in. But there it is. Nice finished plaque. I'm going to bring that over to the other camera so we'll be able to see it better. And I should probably bring the microphone with me as well. So that way you can hear me and I don't have to scream across the room. Now, in the new year of 2022, there are going to be some changes on the way that we do Tuesday with Todd. We will be having a remodel. Ooh, with a fancy studio. Not really a fancy studio. We're just kind of rearranging some things. So that way we're able to stay consistent in what we do, to have better lighting, to have a better, to be able to move multi-cameras easier so you can see from multiple angles. So we're going to create a space for that. That way you're able to see the heat press. You're able to see the solo cutter, which we still do have a few of those left. You're able to see all that. We're going to have the crafting side of us up and running. As if you didn't know, we're kind of switching some things up on that. We kind of, Fat Dad Wholesale took on a whole lot this year, and people kind of got confused. Like, oh, you offer that? Oh, and you offer that? And we kind of became the Walmart of places, and we didn't want to be the Walmart place. We wanted to be the Target. We offered some of everything, but at a good price, right? A little bit more than Walmart price. But we are moving stuff over to Corey's company. So Little Monkey's Craft Company. will be coming online 2022. That's where the glitter will be. That's where ready to press DTF transfers will be, ready to press screen print transfers, sublimation transfers. So we're going to really push that side of it. And so the glitter, the epoxy, the crafting side of things will be over there. So look for that in 2022. And when we do that, we're actually going to build out a studio, and that was going to be more of, Corey's Craft Corner, because we're going to make her do lives. As much as she loves to do it, she's going to do lives, and it's going to be an amazing thing. So I can't wait to see how that journey goes through both of us. Okay. So there it is. And look, blacky black inks. Ooh, look at that rich black. I mean, that's how you can always, black is the color, whether it's brown or green, you want black. And that came out pretty damn sweet. If I do say so myself, you would almost think I knew what I was doing. So I'm super, super proud of how that came out with. So now we have the finished product, but what do we charge for that? So this is the 6x8. You tell me 6x8 plaque, personalized plaque. So, it's one in here. That's it. It's not like we're creating a bunch of them for an award show or things like that. Let me know in the comments. What would you charge for 6x8 personalized, customized plaque? Curtis, good to see you. Hello, Kansas, 40 degrees. Not bad. Not bad at all. While we're doing that, I'm going to bring up this other. Nope, I don't want to share slide. I want to share screen. I want to share screen. I want to share screen. I want to share a tab, right? I want to share this one. And I think this will be good. Cost on the blank. Cost on the blank. It's $5.31. $5.31. So there we go. So that's live. That's there. Let's make this full screen. Boom, boom. Full screen there. Let's see. Can I make it? There's me. Hey, hi, guys. How you doing? Look at that. Tuesday with Todd. Still hanging out up there. Okay. So when you become an OSG squad member, or you purchase the 5 Keys program, you do get this with this. And this is what we use to calculate our own pricing, cost, and things like that. When we do wage calculations, we're able to see what we actually have, what cost of things are. When we do income, you're able to do that. Expenses, we're actually able to see, what are we spending on things per month? How much are we budgeting for? This is really important if you want to expand your business. So if you want to expand your business and you want to, you want to move out of, if you're in the house and you want to move out of and you want to move into a building, you know what that building costs, you're able to calculate that cost in here. If you want to be able to buy, purchase future equipment, you're able to put that in here because it's all part of it. So that way you're set, ready to go, ready to hit the ground running, as they say, to get your pricing correct. So after we put everything in here, what's our summary come out to? It's $119.99 an hour for us to run our shop. So that basically comes out to $120 an hour, right? It's a penny off. So what does that mean? Well, there's 60 minutes an hour, so that means $2 a minute. That's where I get, if I can save 5 minutes, that gains me lunch because I can eat for $10. So by saving time, saves you money. Becoming more efficient makes you more money. It's kind of weird how that works. So product pricing. So when you get into our product pricing, you're able to, this is all on you. You can put in whatever you want here. Your SKUs, your descriptions, whatever you want to put in here. So we're going to put 5x8 plaque, right? 5x8 plaque. PLAQUE. Yeah, 5x8 plaque. Now, our cost on this plaque, what I say, $5.31. So $5.31. Freight in, I'm just going to do a quarter because what you do, freight in is one of these things where it depends on what you're buying, right? You buy enough stuff, you can get free shipping. If you don't get free shipping, what you need to do is you need to take the total amount of items that came in that order and divide the shipping cost by that. So if you paid $10 for shipping and you order 10 products and you divide 10 by 10, you get $1. So it costs you $1 to bring each one of those in here. Now, decorating costs. It costs about $1 to print out a full sheet of transfers. On this, I can get 2 transfers. So it costs me 50 cents decorating cost. Packaging. With this one, there's going to be a little packaging involved. We're going to say like 50 cents because we're going to use some tissue paper. We're going to use a bag. So that's what we'll put in this one. But it depends. You can go super high end with this, where you're going to do a nice bag, a nice box, ribbon, all of that. It's up to you. You can completely decide how you want to do it. Now, items per hour. This is going to determine, this is on you, right? So this is how many can you bang out an hour. Now, we did this at 83 seconds, right? So let's just say by the time we tape it, we set it up, it's 2 minutes. So if we use that logic, at 2 minutes, it takes us to set it up and put one on there. That means we can do 30 of these an hour. Now, can we put more on the press? Yeah. If we have a bigger press, can you do more? Absolutely. So you can play with these numbers to see what you can do. So we can do 30 an hour. That means we've got $4 in labor, right? That $4 labor overhead, that's what it costs us to run our business. So that's what we charge for. Now, there is a defect way to 5% because you're going to mess things up. It just happens that way. Nobody's perfect. You can always get that number down lower, but sometimes things just happen. Sometimes the substrate, doesn't always work the best way. So you're going to have, some defects that come in there. So we have it listed at 5%. So that way it's accounted for. So 28 cents going there. Now, freight out. What are you shipping this out at? Something like this, let's say $7.99. $7.99 if we're shipping it out. All right. So once we have that in here, we're able to scroll over. And so our total product cost, right? This total product cost us $10.84. So what does that mean? That means at $10.84, we could sell it at $10.84. Would we make any profit? No. But all of our overhead would be covered. And what's included in our overhead? Our salary. So we could sell it at $10.84, and that would cover everything. No, but we wouldn't make a profit. So let's look. Delivered cost $18.83. So that's what if we were shipping it out. So if we retail this at $15, $4.16. 27% margin on it. I saw somebody would have here not running all my numbers. I would not sell less than 25 per. Okay. So 25. So if we're at 25, we're making $14.16 profit for profit margin of 56%. Not shabby at all. If we're selling this, if we're delivering retail and we're including shipping, so if we're including the $7.99, so now it's going to be $32.99. Here we go. We're making $14.16 or 42% on that. Now, how can we get better at this? How can we change our numbers? Let's say, hey, I can't get any more than $19.99 for this. That's it. That's what I feel comfortable at. That's kind of the clientele that I'm pushing for. It's $19.99. What can I do to better that number? Well, things you can do to better that number. Put more out per hour. So let's say we can get 45 of these out an hour, right? What 45, our cost just dropped. Now we're making more. Now, if we can do 2 at a time on here and we can do 60 an hour, look at that. Now it's only costing us $8.84. So we're getting more efficient on there. Now, let's say we can get these cheaper, right? We're buying in bulk and we're using that code, the 9PHW2, and it's going to save us 10%. So this is going to drop down to $4.81, right? Well, hey, now we're over here when we're at $8.31 that's in it. And we're ordering enough, so now we're getting free freight. Oh, we're getting free freight, so let's put a 0 there. So free freight, we're getting that in there. So now we're at $8.05. So you can see when you can start getting more efficient with things, and you can start buying in bulk and getting better pricing on it, you can change it. Decorating costs, maybe we can get it this transfer cost. We went to a big roll printer and we're able to print these for 25 cents, right? So there we go. We're able to get there. Now let's say we went to a bigger press and we're able to bang out, we went up to the big boy press and we're banging out, 120 of these an hour. Well, on 120 of these an hour, $6.80, you're killing it. So this is where you can start to see how I can start getting to the numbers that I need to get to. How thick is this? What did I see that? Dan, how thick is it? It's about this thick. Let me see. Boom. It's about that thick. It's about a thumb thick. What is that, 1/2 inch? Do I have a tape measure over here? No, the tape measure's over there. So you can see it's about that thick on it. Now I wonder if it says it on here. Let me look and see. You know what? In fact, I bet I have still the tab over here. I can see overview on it. 5/8 inch thick hardboard with a gloss white finish. So that's what it is. 5/8. And the sizes they have a 5x7, 6x8, 7x9, 8x10, 9x12, and I believe there's even a bigger one than that. I think they still have the bigger one than that. All right, let's see. What do we have here? For every extra 1 unit you purchase, you need to sell. So is marketing included in your numbers? Well, for every extra 1 unit you purchase, you need to sell. Well, yeah, when you purchase things, you purchase them to sell, right? That's what we do. But we have to factor in, is it cheaper to have things on hand, or is it cheaper to wait for things to come in? It depends on how your business is. Now, marketing, now look, when you figure in our numbers, if we go back in here to expenses, we can scroll up here and advertising right here. $150 digital, website 50, licenses, meals, entertainment. So yes, you can budget for all of that in here. So when you do your marketing, if you want to spend $500 a month in here, whatever, you have that included in your pricing, so it's covered. We try to think of everything that has come up. And the other thing is too is we can go in here and we can add things to it. Miscellaneous. If you found something that's not in here, you can add to that in here. So yes, that is included in our pricing for it. What else? Oh, good job. Thanks. Thanks. You're familiar with the jigs that hold the multiple tags from JP. I can't use those with my clamshell, but those are much thicker. Well, are they thicker than this, the 5/8? Really? I was thinking they were thinner. What issue are you having with it not working in your clamshell? Is it just a pressure issue? Let me know, and I can see if I can run it. But I said, as you can see in this, you can see, you're able to determine what you can and cannot sell something for. Where this really comes in handy is there's just some things that maybe you shouldn't do. Because when you watch any of the videos that come out, or they've released a new product, this is the coolest thing ever. You should go ahead and get it. Okay, well, how long is it going to take? Like slates. Let's look at slates. You got a smaller press. It's taking longer to do. You got more money in it. You're going to ruin the slates. I think on my first one, I think I went through about, I want to say almost 24 of them before I had it down for time and temp in the proper way, the way to do it that worked for us to give us the best results on it. I had to chalk that up. It's all going to be, it's all a learning thing, and sublimation is definitely a learning thing. Now you can use this pricing thing for anything, whether you're doing shirts, whether you're doing sublimation, whether you're doing apparel, whether you're doing embroidery, it's all the same. What's your cost of an object? How many can you put out an hour? Packaging, everything is in here. And like I said, you can get this in our 5 keys for $209. You can get the whole system. That's everything in there. Or if you sign up to become a member for $1, this is going to be included. So I don't think there's any reason for you not to sign up for this. Now I'm going to go back full screen here. Any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that? We've got some time left. I usually try and keep these less than an hour. Upcoming things. I've got some new. I got some new cups. I got some new stuff I think coming in. I'm going to try some stuff with. We're going to make some Christmas gifts next week. I was debating if I should do them. But I might have to block some people so they don't see them. But we got some Christmas gifts that we're going to try and do. We're going to do stencil paint and chalk paint. So we'll see how that works out for us, because it's the first time that I'll be doing that. So, what better way than to start on Christmas presents, right? We got some other mugs that came in. Valentine's Day, it will be quickly approaching us, so we're going to switch right over into that. So, and that's the other thing, how far are you into your Christmas stuff? Because, you get cutoff days that are coming up, and you need to start thinking, what's the next thing? January is kind of a lull, but then you can go right into your Valentine's Day, and then St. Patrick's Day, and then you're in your spring, and you're in your spring sports, your graduations, and your weddings, and everything just goes right through there. So use this time, as soon as that little lull, no, this is the time to pick it up. We use January for when we try and really get our team sports, so that way we can get them ordered. In fact, we're already working with some organizations now to get taken care of for their spring orders now. That's going to help tremendously than winning the last minute like they have been known to do. All right. Upcoming, like I said, we've got the sale that goes through the end of the month. So make sure you check that out. Once again, I'll just post up the little link so that way you can all get over there and check that out over at our successgroup.com/sale. So make sure to get over and check that out. And then don't forget that tomorrow night, Q&A with TNA. We've got 2 different things on here. I want you to come visit us, and I want you to submit questions for us. I think these are great things. It's a fun time. Aaron and I will we might celebrate with a beer. I think I've got some water, some Colorado water, Coors Light, but I think I might have a beer or 2 that we can go with it. Oh, and look at this, Ramona. January, monogramming personalized received Christmas gifts. Great idea. See, every time this time of year, Ramona, I'm not going to lie, I really want an embroidery machine. I get asked so much for simple name drops on things like the stockings. I'm like, man, I really should get an embroidery machine that I'm going to use for 3 weeks out of the year. And then I'm going to let it sit over there for the rest of the year because I don't have the time to mess with it like a laser that I have over there. But I tested and everything's working. So that's going to end up in the new place, or in the new spot, so you can see the laser working. But we're gonna try and change some things up next year and really get focused and push on there, because we're not only going to offer DTF transfers, but don't forget we can handle all of your signs, banners, decals, all of your printing needs that way. We're going to have sublimation transfers. We're going to have screen printed transfers. We're going to have white toner transfers. We're going to do it all. We're going to try and be your one-stop shop. And someone asked, about white toner. Now, personally, I think white toner has its place. I don't believe it's with apparel. You need to rasterize that to really get the best feel for it. But I really like it for hard substrates, and I really like it for things like water slides and for things like temporary tattoos. So we'll talk more about that next year because I think it's amazing things for that. There you go. Outsource to your friends in the business, right, Ramona? Outsourcing, that's what we just had the training on. Outsourcing is amazing. There's the one thing in the mall where it was like everybody wanted it and they wanted to hear. So for me to outsource this, to send it out, wait, the 5 to 7 days to get back, it just didn't make sense. So we had a couple local people that we just recommended them to go to. But I'm always like, I need to get it because we're like, we can make cool stuff for us, right? Because that's how we all started with this. We can make cool stuff for us. But yes, outsourcing is an amazing thing. Guess what? If you become a member of OSG and you become, a squad, boom, you join up with it, you can go back and watch that on outsourcing because I believe it's an amazing training on it. So become a member for $1. You can go back and watch that training on there. Like I said, that I do use my embroidery machine more than this time of year, but you can also use yours for hats for your sports apparel. 100% I could, but I won't. And here's why. I don't believe that for what, because we do have a local embroidery that we use for things, and they've got 20 heads, I believe. I think so. It's either 20 or 24 heads, but they can bang things out way faster and way more efficient than I could. And so for me, it just makes sense to send them the stuff like the hats that we'll do. They will need 125 hats or so. So me on a single head, I couldn't imagine how long that would take to do. All I know is I send them the hats and I pick up the hats and they're done. I love that. Do I want a machine just so I know how it works and so I have a better understanding? Absolutely. I want to be able to help my embroiderer because I don't know much about it. Hey, can you do this? Here, let me do it and let me understand because then I feel I'm able to help my embroiderers better. Do we offer water slides? We do. We currently do offer water slides. We are not printing white yet. We're waiting on the white toner printer. We're waiting on the twins. We're waiting on laser, maybe. No, we're not getting laser. We're not getting a big laser. And we're not getting an embroidery machine until we do a remodel or purchase a commercial building. But yes, we do currently do water slides. So that's everything that we have going on right now. Like I said, get your questions in for tomorrow's Q&A with TNA. I love that name. You should, if you know Aaron, he's not me, and I'm not him, and that's why we work so well together, the yin and the yang. And when I said we should have, just a little show and just call it Q&A with TNA, and just, the shaking of the head, whereas I just giggled like a 13-year-old junior high kid, and I still do every time I say it. So definitely check us out. Make sure you submit your question over here. That's tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time. You'll see that everywhere. For everything that we do, you can head over to fatdadwholesale.com, and you can find out all of our printing stuff over there. That's where you'll find your flags, your banners, your signs, your magnets, any of your printed goods. We're also, one of the things that's on the new year, any of your promo items, we're going to be able to run those for you. Yes, there'll be a markup. It's not going to be a huge markup because we don't expect it to be anything for our wholesale customers. It's just a little pass through for us doing it, but now you're able to offer it to your customers as well. So there's going to be some great things coming in 2022. And hopefully you're excited about your coming 2022. Hopefully you had an amazing 2021. And I cannot wait to see what it holds. So yeah, tomorrow night, that's going to be Q&A with TNA. And then the Reggie's. Reggie's is on Thursday. Don't forget, get out there, vote, get your vote in. We'd love to hear our name called, and we'd love to be brought up on the screen. So I'll make a tuxedo shirt and something like that. So you guys have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night for Q&A with TNA. We'll see you Friday morning with 2 regular guys. So that way, maybe we'll get lucky and we win something. Saturday, Small Business Saturday. Aaron is on tap for that. And then next week, we'll be right back here with Tuesday with Todd. I'm not quite sure what we're doing yet. Like I said, there's a couple things that I know will probably be personal projects times because we're at the 14th. And then right there's Christmas. Christmas will probably, 21st will probably be that one because then we'll have all customer jobs out of here. But till then, you guys have a great night. Keep pressing on. Keep being productive and just take those steps, guys. You can do anything you want as long as you believe in yourself, except unless you're a guy and you want to have a baby. That's kind of tough. But realistically, any of that other stuff, come on. You have the support of us. Together, we can all do this. You have a great night. We will see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m.